What's good, Broncos country? Welcome back to the channel. So here to preview the Baltimore Ravens at the Denver Broncos this Sunday. Going to be an afternoon game. Betting odds have the Denver Broncos as a 1-point home favorite right now. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I thought they were going to have Baltimore as the favorites going in this game. But I feel like the Broncos are the underdogs going into this game in the first place. So, like always, my 3 keys on how the Denver Broncos can win this game at home. They're going to be playing their toughest opponent so far this season. Baltimore's 2-1. Denver Broncos are 3-0. Their undefeated record is at stake in this one. So, without further ado, let's get right into our little preview here. So, I think most and obvious here, Denver Broncos need to contain Lamar Jackson. We all know what Lamar Jackson can do. He's one of those guys that could take over a game if he gets going, and the Denver Broncos defense is going to have to make sure that does not happen, or else it might be a long day for the Broncos defense. I'm kind of interested to see who they're going to use as the spy on Lamar Jackson, because I guarantee there's going to be somebody, in the backfield that's going to kind of like spy on Lamar Jackson, make sure he's not going to use his legs, because Lamar Jackson, that's what makes him a good quarterback, is he's a dual threat, and that's kind of where the league is shifting. If you're a dual threat quarterback, you're most likely going to be good. So, but yeah, my guess, they're going to probably put a guy like Justin Sternad on spy duty here. That's who I'm thinking, because Sternad's pretty quick. He was really quick in college, and, he's a stud. He's been showing the speed in the first start last week that he made, and same with, preseason and all that. So they'll probably put him on there. He's probably the quickest dude, quickest linebacker we got that can get from sideline to sideline. So I'm going to probably expect him to be on Lamar Jackson. For the secondary, I think that we'll be okay. I know that Sammy Watkins is injured right now. He'll probably play. I mean, I'm not sure how severe his injury is. I know the Baltimore Ravens have a couple injuries, a couple key injuries, and so do we. I mean, obviously, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Josie Jewell, Dalton Risner, Grant Glasgow, you name it. We got a lot of starters that are injured right now. But like I said, same with Baltimore. They got Stanley, their tackle. They got Villanueva. He's injured as well. So I'm not really worried about the passing game for Baltimore. Marquise Brown, he's a pretty good receiver. He dropped a couple clutch passes last week, but, they still won the game. So, and that's because, Lamar Jackson did what Lamar Jackson does. That's really the big key in this game. That's definitely number one key. Just contain Lamar Jackson. Don't let him do what he does, and I think we'll be all right. I think our defense is going to be up to the task. I know we got some key injuries, but I'm not really worried about the running game. If we can get to Lamar Jackson, then I think we'll be all right. Not sure how the injuries are looking here for the Baltimore's O-line, but, it looks like their left tackle and right tackle are they did not participate today, so we'll see kind of what happens there. That would be nice. I expect a big game for Von Miller if both tackles are not good. Same Malik Reed. I see Malik Reed doing well as well. Number 2 key here. I'd have to go with how the offense handles the Ravens pass rush, because the Ravens like to blitz, and I expect them to blitz early and often. They might be without Derek Wolfe, ex-Bronco. Love Derek Wolfe, but not this Sunday, brother. Not this Sunday. He's dealing with a back and hip issue. He didn't participate in practice today. So I don't know if we're going to face our old friend on a Sunday. But, you know, their defense is ridiculous anyway. I mean, they got Calais Campbell. If both Dalton Risner and Graham Glasnow cannot go, that's going to be trouble. We're going to have two young guards with Calais Campbell coming up the middle. And Teddy Bridgewater is already one of the most pressured quarterbacks in the league. I mean, he's done well under pressure, but still, I don't know if that's going to be a favorable matchup for us if those two can't go with the Ravens defense. I mean, Brandon Williams or nose tackle, he's pretty good as well. Broderick Washington, I think that's how you say his name. That's who would take over if Wolf isn't good to go. They have Justin Houston. They got that rookie Owen who's been pretty good so far. Patrick Queen, Tyus Bowser up there. Chuck Clark, Marlon Humphrey. They got some ballers, man. Tavon Young, another corner that they have. He's not bad. But he is on the injury list as well. He didn't participate today. So, yeah, Baltimore does have some injuries, just like us. Pernell McPhee as well for them. He didn't participate today. Lamar Jackson didn't participate today, but he's going to play. And then Deshaun Elliott, one of their safeties, did not participate today either. I basically went over all our injuries. Melvin Gordon, he was on the injury list, but he's limited. Andre Mintz limited. Mike Purcell limited. Shelby Harris, Malik Reed, and Justin Sternad were on the injury list, but they're all full. But yeah, first key, contain Lamar Jackson. Second key, how's our offense going to fare in this one? I really hope Dalton Risner can at least play in this game. I'd feel more comfortable with having one young guard against this defense that we're going to be taking on. My last key here, I probably have to go with whoever wins the turnover battle might win this game. I definitely think this game's going to be close. I don't think there's going to be any one of these teams that's going to, surprise anybody. But yeah, I do think this thing's going to be a nail biter. It's going to come down the wire. And I think a big part of who wins this game is going to be whoever wins the turnover battle. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, he hasn't thrown an interception yet. He hasn't even fumbled yet. So he's been doing really good. I hope the O-line can protect him, well in this game. I mean, like I said, he's been most pressured QB, but he's fared well under pressure. So I don't know. See how that goes. I really hope our defense can force Lamar Jackson to throw the ball. Don't let him, use his legs and, force him to make mistakes. I mean, when he makes mistakes, they're vulnerable and they can lose. And I mean, if you think about back to that Monday Night Football game when they took on the Raiders, what did they do? They made Lamar Jackson make mistakes. And when he made mistakes, they ultimately won the game. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the three biggest keys. Go over them again real quick here at the 9-minute mark of this video. Number one, got to contain Lamar Jackson. Number two, gotta play well against this Ravens defense, or else if their defense plays well, Lamar Jackson, I don't know, he'll probably have a good game against us. And then three, we got to win that turnover battle. My bold prediction for this game, it's kind of going to go contradict into my final score for this game. Now, when I predicted the Denver Broncos schedule for the season, I had Broncos losing this game as the first loss of the season. And I predicted it to be 27-23, I believe. I said Baltimore would beat us. But that was before all the injuries that Baltimore sustained. And they lost, some running backs here and there. They lost Marcus Peters, another big name on the team. And, they even have some more injuries, on their offensive line and some of the key defensive players. So, for the Denver Broncos, if the Denver Broncos can do everything I just said in this video, they can win this game. And I predict them to win 26-23. Your final score, Denver Broncos win 26-23. And you know how it's going to happen? They're going to be losing 23-16. Lamar Jackson's going to score a touchdown. It's going to be 23-23, and Teddy's going to lead them down. And they're going to kick a field goal off of the lightning leg of Brandon McManus. Right down the gooch. He's going to kick a game-winning field goal. I can see that happening. If they can do everything I just said in this video, I can definitely see that happening. So I'm going to go with it. Broncos 26, Ravens 23. I think the Broncos can get this win, but only because they got some key injuries. I mean, we do as well, but we're at home, and I think that's that slight advantage that we're going to get in this game. So expect the Bronco fans, to show up again. We had like 75,000 screaming fans last week against the Jets. I expect them to sell out the stadium again when we take on the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. So I can't wait. The crowd's going to be electric. We're 3-0. We were hungry for 4-0, baby. So let's go get it. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the vid. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Go Broncos, baby. I'll see you after the game on Sunday. I'm out. Peace.